Hi, this is Russ. Welcome to Old Fogey Yoga. In this video, I'm going to show you how to throw your legs. In a previous video, I talked about how you can throw your head and basically use gravity and inertia to get a nice, gentle, but effective stretch in your neck and shoulders. Well, you can do a similar thing with your low back and hip muscles by throwing your legs. And so I'm going to show you that technique now. So you want to lay on your back with your feet flat on the mattress. You can do these stretches on pretty much any surface. So if you're at the gym on a mat, that's going to work fine as well. But today I'm on a mattress, so I'm going to show it to you on a mattress. So you want to extend one leg out, and then your other leg just kind of fold it over and allow gravity to just pull it down. And you can lift your leg up and then allow it just to fall down. And that's kind of your gentle stretch there. Now, to intensify it a bit, you can push with your foot and try to extend your femur out of your hip socket. Now, you don't want to literally dislocate it. You just want to use the muscles to pull your femur outward and lead this stretch with your femur. So you're going to kind of pull your femur forward and then let your leg drop. And I love just putting on a movie and then just trying to do this for hours because it feels so good. And you can alternate between hips and then alternate between stretching your low back and hips to stretching your neck. And if you can keep up all that stretching through a full movie, you're going to be a lot more limber afterward. Now, I've read an article that said that if you're stretching a muscle, that it's more effective if you could kind of hold it in position and hold the stretch rather than kind of pulsating as I'm doing now. The thing about that with this particular stretch is if I use the muscles in my hip to pull my leg down and get that stretch, it's actually going to interfere with the muscles that I'm trying to get stretched out. So it's sort of counterproductive, and you're not getting the full benefit of the stretch. So I read an article that said that when you're stretching a muscle, it's more effective if you can kind of hold that stretch rather than pulsing as I'm doing now. But the thing about that is if you engage the muscles in your hips and legs to pull your leg down, it actually kind of interferes with the muscles that you're trying to stretch, and it actually becomes less effective. So I found that pulsing like this actually gives you the best stretch. Now, if you've got a workout buddy and they can come and push this leg down for you, that's going to be an effective stretch. And you can also try to hold your knee down with your opposite hand. This one, if you try to hold your knee down with your same hand, that's really going to cause a lot of stress in your shoulder. It's going to be better if you use your opposite hand to do it. But still, you want to be aware of not pushing in a way that's going to end up tweaking your shoulder. But you may be able to hold your knee down and hold that stretch rather than pulsing. So as I'm doing this stretch, I'm feeling a nice pull in this muscle in the low back here. And you'll also feel a bit of a stretch in your hip flexor muscles as well. And it feels really, really amazing. Now, if you do this stretch and try to stand up immediately afterward, it's going to be extremely painful. There's a lot of pain in those low back muscles. So it's nice to do this maybe just before you go to sleep or Do it when you can lay down and relax for a few minutes afterward, and then that pain will be a little bit reduced. But I don't believe that the pain is indicating any type of injury that that's. I don't believe that the pain suggests that this stretch is actually causing harm or making things worse. And the reason I don't think so is because that pain really only lasts for a few seconds. But you have to try to remember when your body has a lot of injuries, what it attempts to do is to contract all of the muscles in that area and pull everything together to stabilize it. So it's pulling all your joints together, pulling all your bones together, and eventually you're just going to have arthritis in that area, and the bones are going to fuse together, and you're no longer going to have movement. It's going to be completely stabilized. And you don't really want that to happen, because then you're not going to be able to use your joint anymore. It's just going to be frozen up and stiff and sore. So basically, what you're trying to do with these stretches is to fight back against your body, trying to prevent it from causing everything to seize up and to become immobile. You're trying to hold on to your mobility so that you can use your limbs and your joints the way they're supposed to be used, rather than let everything just get seized up. Once that happens, you're going to have a difficult time moving anywhere, and I can imagine it would be extremely painful to be in that situation as well. So that's how you can throw your leg. Hopefully that helps to loosen up your low back and hips and give you some pain relief in the long run.